Alright, I'm doing a dream recording. So I just had this trippy ass dream. Started with these random kids like breaking into my backyard, and I have a trampoline back there, and they were like chilling on the trampoline, and they also had like a van, and there was like no adults driving, so it was really weird. There were just kids, right? Various ages of children, and really trippy. And then I was just like not really tripping about them being there, but I thought it was weird, but I was like, whatever. And then I remember someone saying something, and I was like, okay, let me go talk to them. And then they didn't answer. They would not talk. And so I was just like, all right, well, whatever, I'm gonna record you guys. But it was like not in a bad way. I was just like, yeah, like I was just kicking with them, and like, I'm like, yeah, let's like, listen to music or record something or something. I don't know what it was. And then so I'm like recording them, and then whatever it was, because they were like really trippy. I don't know how to describe it. And then when I went to playback to watch it, the recording was like completely different. It was all like psychedelic, and there was like I don't know, these weird like patterns everywhere behind everything, and it was completely different. It was like totally like a time trip. And then I went to go to my front yard, and I noticed like there was a tree missing. And then not only that, like everything was different. And I was like, what the fuck? Everything was gone. There was like a new street, busy street on the side. It was just like a completely different place. And then I remember like it was basically at that point I realized that I was like, I closed my eyes and woke up, and it was a completely different time era. Just like that. And I was just like, what? There was not very many people that left around us that were still aware of the previous way or whatever. It was just so weird. But most of the people that were from my time era, they didn't really know what was going on, and they just kind of followed along with everything. But I was like, dude, something is up. It was kind of like futuristic people came in and took over. And then they like manipulated everything and changed it with new technologies, really intense new technologies. And I just don't want to forget this because it was so trippy. I decided to rebel. Like, you weren't allowed to do certain things or talk about certain things, but I didn't even know that because I was just, it's like I opened my eyes. Like I said, it was like I opened my eyes and it was a completely new time. So I started to rebel and just like do things the way I always would have done or whatever, but doing it secretly. I remember there being, yeah, the imaging like over things, and I was like, I figured out how to remove the imaging, and I was starting to show people. So I was like, dude, watch this. And I removed this image that was over something, and there was like another person behind it, or a picture of another person. And I was like, did you see that? It was so weird. Um, Usually I have like trippy zombie dreams, but this was like futuristic alien shit, or futuristic alien, not even alien, just futuristic people from the future.